Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub with me, Simon. Today we're drinking some Vice beer. It's dark in here, and what's going on? It's dark. Let's turn some lights on. Should we do it the old-fashioned way without? Or is it just my screen? Oh, I don't know. It might be my screen. How's that? Right, I've had my haircut, as you can all see. I've had the haircut. All in. We got our beer, Vice beer today. So we had a good run. Best of BritishBeer.co.uk. Absolutely fantastic support we had over the last few weeks. It's been utterly brilliant. But I've got a Vice beer. I'm drinking a Vice beer. I have a video coming soon. Filmed it 2 hours ago of Perlenbacker's Vice beer, wheat beer from the keg, the 5 litre mini keg. There he is, Forrest Gump. Big Kev, yeah. Getting whopped off for 2 months, isn't it? My next haircut now will be probably end of August, early September. So where are we from? What are we drinking? Hit the like button down below. People have started to ask me, am I hyping my videos? I've got no idea what that is. Got no idea whatsoever. Am I hyping my videos? I don't think so. I don't know what it is. Edinburgh on the Tenants. Should we have a sip of beer? Let's stop messing about. Lovely that. Boddington's Bitter. Cans of Boddington's Bitter. Is that the new Boddington's made by J.W. Lees, or is that the Boddington's Bitter of old? Big Kev, thank you very much for hitting the like button. We got 103 viewers in. Can we do 100 views, 100 likes? Can we do 100 likes down below? 100 likes to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. I'm going to answer Big Kev's comment in a moment about how has my week been. We got 31 likes, 39 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit that like button down below. Come on, let's do it. Let's go. We got 39 likes. We want 100. We need 100 because I'm battling with that thing out there. I'm battling with that big orange ball in the sky, and I'm battling with beer gardens everywhere. Not that I'm actively asking people not to go to the beer garden, because I think they should. But at the same time, I'm having a battle with a beer garden with that massive sun in the sky. So if you want people to join, if you want people to tune in, if you want this live stream to be really good and really popular, hit that like button down below. Come on, we got 64 likes. 64 likes. Let's do 100. Come on, let's get to 100. We can do it. We need 36 likes. 36 likes. 70. We need 30 likes. 30 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 100 likes. Come on, let's go. 29 likes. 29 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. 78 likes. We got 22 likes to go. 22 likes to go. 22 likes to go. There's a like button down below. There's a like button and a dislike button down below. Hit the like button down below. We can do it. 17 likes. 17 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. This Vice beer is going to go down wonderfully well tonight. It's a 5-litre mini keg of it, and I'm going to be really thoroughly enjoying it. Come on, Em. 16 more likes to go. 16 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 100 likes. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. 14 more likes. 10. Come on, we're nearly into single digits. 10 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. 10 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 5 more. Come on, 5 more likes. 5 more likes. We're so close. And I'm going to answer Big Kev's comment about how my week has been. We're so close. 99 likes. 99 likes. One more like then. One more like at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 100 likes. Come on, let's go. One more like. Yay, we done it. Okay, I'm going to answer Big Kev's comment. How has my week been? It's warming up again, isn't it? I just started to notice it from Wednesday. It's been a very quick week again. Hit the like button, folks. Craig D with a £2 super chat. Thank you so very much. Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. It's been one of those weeks where I've knuckled down and got lots done. I'd like to say that the beer battle videos are doing really well. I had a good bowling match on Wednesday. That went well. Couldn't play snooker last night because my wife's car broke down and I had to go and pick her up from the next town over. So I couldn't play snooker. But I do love my snooker. I really do. Yeah. I think it's the heat, though. It's been really hot for snooker anyway. So I did a few battle videos. I did the Warsteiner, can versus bottle. I've done Modelo versus Dark Modelo. I'm not sure if I've released that, have I? We did the big battle video in the week, the 15 Helles Lagers, which went very well. Which went very, very well. We did the original Brewdog beer, the Punk IPA, versus the normal Punk IPA, and that went very well. That was a really good video. So it's been a really good week. In terms of the channel, it's been a really positive week. It's been a really, really good week. Very busy, very sort of like, I like it when I have a week on the channel where I can see a lot of what would the word be? Like we're moving forward, like we're able, like, I've been a bit downtrodden in the past where I've been like, oh, I'm fighting against it, I'm battling against, I'm swimming against the tide and all that other stuff. Sometimes I think you just got to have a look at your own channel and have a look to see what's popular and go with it. Go with these battle videos, these bottle versus cans and original recipe stuff versus other beers, and it's just shown me that I'm reading Rob the Hopper on there, then I'm reading Rob the Hopper on my phone as well. Rob the Hopper just speaks to me on. I'm not opening WhatsApp. I'm not opening WhatsApp. You can go and do one, mate. I'll speak to you on you. Yeah, I think the single beer reviews are. I'm not going to say they're done, because I did a Vice Stefano Cobra on the other day and I was just utterly brilliant. Glugging the Perlenbacher beer keg recommended. Now, Jack 888, did you like it? What did you think? Did you like it? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed that beer. I'm thoroughly enjoying. This is the Perlenbacher keg of the wheat beer. The wheat beer. Do you want to see it? Well, if you're in the know, you probably know already, don't you? Should I get it out the fridge? £5 super chat. Hey, sorry, have you had or planning on having anything good for tea tonight? I had some pizza. At 5 o'clock. I eat at 5, so then I can have a good drink. I like to let the food go down before I have a drink. Sally is loving the amount of lager content at the minute. So thank you very much, Sally, and thank you very much, John, for the £5 super chat, and also thank you very much, Logan, for the £5 super chat. All of you, all of the super chats, everything that comes in tonight is utterly wonderful. Thank you very much. We nearly got 200 viewers, 200 live viewers at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I think, Josh, you had pizza too. I think it's just like easy pizza Fridays, isn't it? I don't even buy expensive pizza. I buy those pizza in Aldi. They're like £1.50. I just buy 4 of them, and that feeds a family on a Friday. Just cheap pepperoni pizza. All the pepperonis on one side. You've got to relay it all out before you put it in the oven. That sort of pizza, But it's fine. I love it. Cheap and cheerful Fridays, I call it. Would you like to see this mini keg? Right after I sneeze. Right. So this is what I'm on. This is what I'm on. Perlenbacher wheat beer. 5 litres of it for a Friday. 5 litres for a Friday. Who's a happy boy then? I see my mum and dad as well. I see my mum and dad and sister today. We arranged to have a coffee somewhere. I've been so busy. I've been so busy, and I'm doing this YouTube stuff all the time, and I'm running around for stuff, and I'm doing stuff, and I'm trying to exercise, and I just at first I said no, and then I thought, I can't keep saying no all the time. So I went and had a coffee with them, seen the parents and my sister. It was nice to catch up. I spent an hour and a half with them. I had a latte. It was nice. Runs with Wind, £20 super chat. £20 super chat. Thank you so very much. A nice haircut. You look like Brad Pitt. Runs with Wind. Thank you very much for the £20 super chat. Much appreciated. We got 212 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Can we do 150 likes? Come on. I'm going to try and push this a little bit more tonight. I went on that whole sort of like slightly early witching hour last week, didn't I? And I woke up in the morning. I always wake up in the morning after doing the witching hour, like from 9 o'clock till 10, thinking, what have I said? Why did I say that? And I suppose being in a pub is a bit of therapy, though, and at the same time, it's a bit like you're able to get your grievances out the way. But I think I probably banged on about it a bit too much. So I'll try and behave a bit more by the time we have a good drink on this Friday night. But thank you very much for the £20 super chat from Runs with Wind. Thank you so very much. Simon, you should buy a 10-pack of John Smith's for next week's virtual pub. Oh my goodness me, that would be the longest live stream ever. That would be. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy actually. As most of you know, Weiss beer is my favorite beer style in the world. So the sun's out. I'm drinking Weiss beer. I'm talking to you lovely people. What's not to love? Right. Dr. Booze with a £5 super chat. Would you review my all-grain beers in making? You keep video, just collab me in. I know you will do an honest review. Could be quite funny. I don't mind. I've done plenty of homebrew stuff in the past. Dr. Booze, I don't mind at all. Thank you very much. Email me, mate. realaleguide@googlemail.com. realaleguide@googlemail.com. Alfie Wright with the £5. Oh, thank you very much to Dr. Booze for the £5 super chat. Alfie Wright 4121 with the £5 super chat. Hi, side, please shout out my mate Chris watching the Stone Crow from Newcastle. Get yourself up here for a beer. I kind of get this a little bit now. I do get it a little bit. I listened to the Nathan Blake podcast last night, talking about the Cardiff City players, and I did that whilst I was waiting in a car park picking my daughter up from prom, and it was a 12-minute podcast, and I just sat there relaxed in the car listening to Nathan Blake banging on about Cardiff City Football Club, and it kind of worked. I'm a bit like I use YouTube for like if my fuse blows in my car, or Formula One highlights, or football highlights, World Cup highlights, or that sort of thing. I used to watch bits and pieces, but like podcasts and bits and pieces and whatnot, and I probably should do a little bit more often. So I kind of like I do this Stone Crow Virtual Pub, and I kind of understand it a bit more now. I kind of understand why there's 250 people watching. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's wonderful. The incredible Ealing Beer Festival starts next Wednesday. It's now London's largest camera event since no GBBF. Come on, everybody. If you're interested, go to the Ealing Beer Festival in London starting next Wednesday. Big up the Ealing Beer Festival. Yes, you're not going. You're a cat. Did you go to prom, Simon? No, I didn't go to prom. No, we didn't have proms back in my day. You just ended school and that was it. That was the end of it. Nathan Blake played for Wolves as well. Great player. Nathan Blake. It was sad because he made it with Sheffield United, didn't he? And they got relegated on the last game of the season, just when he started scoring goals. I think Nathan Blake, if he had 1 year in the Premier League with Sheffield United, I think the next year he would have scored a load of goals. He would have scored a load of goals and he would have been, right up there. I got to get rid of this cat a minute. I call him my little wild lion. He's like properly wild, my cat. He comes in for something to eat, rubs his head on your leg, and then wants to go back out again, especially in this weather. Yellow Banana said, this channel has been running for 17 plus years. Big respect. So hit the like button. It is, isn't it? And I did go to a YouTube dinner thing about 7 years ago now. And the topic, because it was 10 years old back then, the topic did come up that in terms of like consistency, I was probably one of the best consistent uploaders in the world. And that felt weird. Being told that by somebody at YouTube was a bit weird. Like, it's like, oh, thank you very much. So I just carried on doing it. Carried on being Mr. Consistent. I may never be the best, but I'm Mr. Consistent, aren't I? Hamilton on pole for the sprint race. Oof, he's on fire, and that track last week in Austria just didn't suit him. He'll do well tomorrow and Sunday. I was down in Munich 2 weeks ago, up at the Paula Brewery site, outstanding unfiltered Helles, and we hit up Geisinger, also an outstanding brewery. Oh, Robert Collins, that's my dream thing, That is my absolute dream thing, to do something like that. Thank you very much to Hopper, asking everybody to hit the like button. Much appreciated. Okel, hello Okel. I haven't seen you for a while. Having a sour beer called Super Salmiak Double Licorice Triple Blueberry. Cheers, that sounds rather interesting. Okel, how are you? Olden Burgers Red Fahara 3078. Hello, friends from Oldberg, Germany. I'm drinking the Oldberger all new, natural. It is unfiltered and mild. Sounds good. Sounds very, very good. Anthony Miller, no taste along this week. I enjoy trying different drinks. Something that is coming back or run its course. Anthony, it's run its course. It's run its course. Sadly, and I'm sure the people at Best of British Beer won't mind me saying this. Sadly, not enough people ordered the boxes. So the arrangement that we had, it was a bit of a sponsorship. I'm not gonna sort of like mess about. And it was very handy as well. It sort of like helped me out with Liverpool. Yes, I mean these things don't last forever, do they? Sponsorships. It was about 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, it was a good 4 or 5 weeks. That was. I do feel, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I do feel like I'm a little bit more relaxed tonight. I do feel like I'm not like thinking in my head, right, I got to get another beer open, or I got to talk about this, or I got to talk, I'm a little bit more sort of like, I think it might, I think for the viewers, I think it unless you bought the beer box, of course, it might be a little bit more of a sort of like a free sort of, I can concentrate more on the comments and that sort of thing. Evening all. How do I send you a $5? Currently partaking of a bottle of McEwen's Champion beer. Cheers, Drake. Pardon me. There's a in the comments box down below next to the chat, there's a $sign. If you hit that $sign, Drake, then you can send me a fiver if you want. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. I love Wine Stefana Vita so much. I was on the Wine Stefana Corberan. Fabulous. Probably the best beer in the world. So the streams is also part of your job. The streams are part of, well, it all YouTube is, isn't it? It's the whole of YouTube, really. Put the lights on, but I got it. Hang on, I didn't put the lights on properly. Right. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. Is that better? That's better, isn't it? I'm blinded by a light. Well, it's all YouTube, isn't it? I mean, YouTube is what I do. YouTube is what I do to put bread on the table. So if you want to call it that, yeah, call my live stream my job if you like. It is the bread on the table thing. Drake, diolch. Yeah, absolutely. How are everyone thinking about the England game? Are we all thinking Mexico? Apparently, it's going to be in Mexico as well, at high altitude. I think my friend was like, and my friend's from Bristol, so he's English. And he was like, no, we got no chance, not a high altitude. And do you know what I told him? I told him, never discount the British Bulldog spirit. Never discount our spirit, our British Bulldog spirit. We'll be all right. We just got to take a few more breaths. We got to take a few more breaths, and we'll be running down that pit. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not running away. Let me try and stand up and I'm pouring a beer from my beer fridge. I'll come and grab that super chat now. There we are. Drake, diolch. £5 super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Never discount the British Bulldog spirit unless it's Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland. Well, you you're here from Reading. How much of the 5 litre keg have you had? So I had 1 pint earlier to review it. I'm on my 2nd pint now. The thing is, I'm glad the temperature's coming down now. It's currently 27 degrees. I'm in bare feet. Can you? Yeah. I'm in bare feet doing my beer review, my live stream, because it's so hot. It's so hot at the moment. I had my hair. He said he wet my hair to brush it, and he put it in a way that it would look really bad. I said, "You've made me look like about 80." He said, "You got really thick hair." He said, "You've got really, really thick hair. Don't worry about it." He said, "But you are definitely starting to recede." Yeah, that kind of shows it there. Then hang on. Yeah, I keep missing. Yeah, I'm catching up to. Do you have a fan or something to keep cool? €2 super chat. No, I don't. No, I just barefooted, t-shirt, shorts, and away we go. Thank you very much for the €2 super chat. I'll be fine. The sun's gone now. It's gone behind the trees. it just gets warm in here when the sun's pumping against it. But no, quite happy. It'll grow back. Need to work on your flexibility with Mr. Miyagi. Oh, I struggle with that in the army. Struggle with that in the army. The army were like, how on earth are you like standing up? You're so tight and stiff. Right, we got nearly 300 live viewers. 300 live viewers at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is doing rather well tonight. I'm quite happy about it. Can we do 250 likes? 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I've had some wonderful super chats off you people. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. We've got 214. Can we get another 36 likes for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, please? And then we'll have 250 likes. Logan, £5 super chat. Hey, Si, what do you think of nitro beer, especially ales and beers with nitrogen widgets? Nitro, what do you think of nitro beer, especially ales and bitters? Can I be honest? I suppose you paid a super chat for me, to be honest, haven't you? £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Logan. I don't really rate them. Are you talking about like your John Smiths, your Tetleys, your Boddingtons, those sort of like nitro light ales from the 90s? Is that what you're talking about? Because I sadly, I don't rate them at all. I just find them just not very nice. Hopefully, I haven't offended you in any way. But hey, look, it is what it is. I don't think I have. I just give him my personal opinion. 245 likes. 245 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 5 more likes for 250. Come on, we're flying. I did, Neil. I did. The council come and cut my hair with a grass trimmer. That's what it was. That's what it was. 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 310 live viewers. 310 live viewers. A pint and a bit. Are you are Mary already? Mary. Hey, do you know what? I've always been like that, Mary. I've always been like that. I always get a bit. I mentioned it in the Helles Lager video, didn't I? Did anybody hear my first? Well, I went ugh, the first slip up word. Do you know when you like? I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to put on my best. What's that man again? James Bond. I'm trying to put on my best. What's his name? I can't remember. But when I start to feel a bit, merry, I start to really think about my words, so I don't slur. I really sort of like try my best to talk the best perfect English. T-Man 4727 with a €2 super chat. Top beers you've pardon me. Top beers you've never tried that you'd like to. Ooh, that's a really good one because I've sort of tried most. There's not. I don't think there's. Oh, hang on. Sipping on Sunshine or whatever it's called. Sipping on Sunshine. It's an American beer. I've always wanted to try it. Always. Good man. Thank you for the €2 super chat, by the way. T-Man. Good man. Sorry for taking banter in your stride. This is a pub after all. I love a bit of banter. Love a bit of banter. You wait till tomorrow. I go up the Bowls Club and I get a load of banter. Loads and loads of banter. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Oh, it's coming home. It's coming. The Stone Crow, sir. Absolutely. Hey, 36 roundout. It will. I'm sure it will. We just got to get past this bit of a tricky game now in the altitude. Get through that would be all right. I'm sure we will. Richard Burton. That was the one. Richard Burton. Roger Moore, Richard Burton. I like all of that. Yes, I've tried my very best to when I've had a drink, like when Richard Burton used to have a drink. he would go and do an interview. And I'm pretty sure he would have had one or two before he went out for his interview. But when he did, I'm pretty sure that he tried his best to speak perfect English and to not maybe offer the opportunity to maybe give away that he was drunk. Yes. So I do. When I feel like I'm getting a bit tipsy, I do now begin to maybe it'll all go away now. By 8 o'clock, I'll be like that. But I try and keep it going for as long as I possibly can. Why not? Why not? James Osborne, how are you doing? Hello, Simon. How are you doing? Vindaloo, Vindaloo. Do. Yeah, absolutely. Love it. 36 Hound Dog is Scottish, by the way. Look, I went to a bowling match on Wednesday. It was in the centre of Barry. It was an away match. Now, bearing in mind, my wife is English. I travel all over England because I love it. And my children are half English because they have an English mother. There was some spicy comments. I played bowls on Wednesday. There was some spicy comments like they want the English to lose the match against Dr. Congo, and I just thinking, for me on a personal level, I think why? What's the point? Why? And the other thing as well is when maybe 2016 when the Welsh did well, I'm pretty sure there was many English people like, come on Wales, come on Wales, and for me that's I supported England and Scotland at the World Cup. We're all part of this very small island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, aren't we? If you have a look at us compared to the United States of America, well, we're just a small, tiny group of states together, aren't we? There's some states bigger. Many states are bigger than the UK, the whole of the UK. And they don't, I just think it's a bit like, maybe the answer is to have a great British football team. Maybe that's the answer. You have 3 players from England, 3 players from Ireland, 3 players from Scotland. That's 9. And maybe just 2 from Wales. Well, whatever, isn't it? But we would have had a fantastic football team years ago, wouldn't we? Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, a couple of the Scottish boys, Roy Keane. We'd have trounced it. We'd have absolutely we would have won the World Cup over and over and over again. Lewis Parry, 16, £4.99 super chat. Evening, Si. Any ideas on the next city or town pub crawl? Love the Stone Crow. Cheers. Right, I am very much concentrating on Cirencester. That is my main, and I know I've been banging on about it every week, and I know I haven't gone yet, but that's my next one. I've had prom night to deal with this week. I've had some big beers to sort out as well. Some of the big beer battles to sort out. The beer videos that I wanted to sort out. I will get to a point, and I'm trying to get to a point. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Lewis Parry. I'm trying to get to the point where I wake up in the morning, I come down, I look in my beer fridge, and I go, I got nothing to review. I'm going to jump in the car and go and drive to a town. I'm one of these people where if I got videos in front of me, I'm like a rat, I'm like a ferret, I'm like a hamster on a wheel. If I got videos in front of me, I'll just carry on doing the video, and then like, I got these to do, and these to do. What I need to do, maybe on a Sunday night, sit down, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What are we doing? I just wake up and I go, here's the beer fridge. I go, right. I'll review that one, and that one. And that's as far as my planning for the channel goes. So maybe I need to plan better. maybe it's me. I need to plan my trips better and be a bit more focused. But I'm gonna say, this wheat beer, I'm crossing my legs here. This wheat beer is going straight through me. I'm going for a wee. Thank you very much, Lewis Parry, for the super chat. I am back. Eric Senior. It was never one of those. Eric Senior. If I had his mailbox address, I'd send him a catheter bag. Neil Robertson, how dare you? It's Toilet O'Clock here on Real Craft Beer, and today we have a wheat beer. Have you tried Iron Brew Craft Beer? Google it. You may buy it in Morrison's, £2.50, 5% ABV. Come on now, Mr. Hopper. They were, Sherlock Gnomes is talking to Jimmy Plunkett. Hey, sorry, it's getting pretty late, Mad. It's already 21:50. What? No, it's not. It's 20 to 8. What's going on here? Did someone here say they were drinking some licorice beer? Ooh. Right. Does anybody garden? I know this is a bit of an off-topic thing. Is anybody interested in gardening? Just say yes or no in the comments box. I will gauge it. If there's loads of yeses, then we'll talk about gardening. If there's loads of no's, then we won't. Daniel Smith, £5 super chat. Thanks, thank you for introducing me to proper lagers and Belgian beers. Drinking a Fiki in my new Stein. Enjoy the tomorrow the rugby. Oh, who's playing rugby tomorrow? Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Much appreciated. Fiki, nothing wrong with that. I bet that's great in your Stein. Lots of yeses, but a few no's. Lots of yeses, but a few. Oh, lots and lots and lots and lots of yeses. Somebody said the lady garden. Oh, right. Gardening. I've been to the range today, and I bought myself some hydrangeas, and I put them in, and I bought some other ones as well, some other flowers. They look like plastic ones. They're from Aldi, but they're definitely real because I smelt them and they stank. But I put them into the. I got a nice box. Do you want to? Here it is there. So I bought today that one. Can you hang on? How white? Wow, there we are. That one, and that one. I put them in the box. It's like a jungle. Look at that. It's like a jungle out there, isn't it? It's like a jungle. Oh, hang on, there's my hydrangea. Hang on. There's my hydrangea. I potted it today, and I got another hydrangea behind the double door things, the French doors. But I sit just there, and I do my work in the morning, and I look out at my little garden, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. I've got some bay trees growing out there. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No, 2 million British haven't got gardens. Really? 2 million? Wow. That's a lot of people. I think, yeah, but for the 2 million British people who don't have gardens, they can go and visit one, can't they? If they wanted to, they could go and sit maybe in a garden and enjoy it. That's what I would do. I think I have thought about it. If I ever lived in a flat or like a high rise or something, then I would visit a garden probably every day and go and sit in it and have a coffee, and that's what I would do if I didn't have my own, because you can share a garden. You can definitely share a garden. You don't necessarily have to own one. Hi Simon, have you ever Hi Simon, have you ever had beer from Dancing Man Brewery in Southampton? They do a fantastic range. I live locally and love visiting them on an evening. Dan Grovechew, £4.99 super chat. Thank you so very much for the wonderful super chat. I will have to have a look. Dancing Man Brewery, Southampton. I'll try and stick a memory thing up here for that. But if not, you could email me, realaleguide@googlemail.com. Send me an email, and then I'll read it in the morning, and then I'll definitely remember and have a look. realaleguide@googlemail.com. Thanks for the super chat. Mike Thorpe 95, £2 super chat. £2 super chat. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. My neighbor claims to be a gardener, but his plants in his attic, so perhaps that's questionable. Neil Robertson. Okay. They led me up the garden path. Oh, they definitely did. I wish I had a garden. You live in the green. Well, this is the thing, Neil Robertson. You're saying 3 million people in the UK should visit parks more often. It's down to yourself, isn't it? If you're not that, some people are not. They don't want to see a garden. Some people don't want it. I do. More green. I think we have behavioural things, don't we, with gorillas, where the more green we see, the better our mood, the better we feel, the more green. We're very much like gorillas like that, aren't we? We're if there's no green, do your head in. Do your head in. It would do, on a personal level, it would do me in. It would do me in. Right. Growing some carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, and courgettes at the moment. 666. Excellent. Pax has given us a £10 super chat and saying, have a Perlenbacher Bitburger on me. Is it Bitburger? Is Perlenbacher Bitburger? Oh, I never knew that. Eric Singer said, I would love to have a garden. I mean, if you don't have one, you could visit one. Visit one, and or maybe you could approach your local council to see if there's an allotment nearby that you can take over. And I'm not sure how much they are a month now, allotments, but maybe something like that where you can escape somewhere, Did you see the clip on YouTube site about Stephen Henry asking Mark Williams if he'd get to world number one if he was playing now? Williams reckon definitely, but didn't think he'd win as many world titles. Right. Williams hit that big streak, didn't he? When he won the World Championship, he was winning everything. And then I think what happened was, it's like anything in life. It's like anything. And I don't blame him. It's like anything. You can't keep. I tried to become a really good snooker player. I tried. It's such a hard thing to do. The concentration levels. The thing with me is that I can't hold my concentration for more than 5 minutes in terms of, like, I'll pot some balls, but then I won't be able to stay focused. I start giggling. If I pot too many balls, I start giggling. And then I mess up and I give the other player a go. And then I have a mental break. I just stand in the corner while he's playing. And then I go back in. I'm focused again, but I can't keep it going. I start giggling. I don't know what it is. You're having a polar bear. I got really confused. I think it's the hardest sport to master beyond golf. Big Kev, it's an incredibly hard sport. So, where are we all from? What are we drinking? The adrenaline kicks in. That's probably what it is. Where are we from? What are we drinking? Come on then. Where are we from? What are we drinking? Comment in the comments box. My highest break's about 28 to 30. Not much. Not much at all. Come on then. Where are you from? What are we drinking? Where are you from in the world? What are you drinking? Red wine, sunny Glasgow, Edinburgh. Messina Salt Crystal from Sicily, England, Italy. Sorry, Edinburgh. Fierce Beer Double IPA, Big Kev. Old Spring, Cornwall, Mansfield, Wolves, Love Lane, Dumfries, Glasgow, Hertfordshire, Wolves, Love Lane, Hertfordshire, Tegernsee, Liverpool on the Blade. Wow, the Blade. Hereford, Wolves, Poland. All right, Simon. Yeah, I'm all right. Valtins, Edinburgh, Culkech, is it? Dorset, White Rat, Camden Hills, Cheshire. I'm just either picking out a beer or I'm picking out where you're from. Black Sheep, Rigwelter, Blackpool. Love the channel. Thank you. Edinburgh, Kent, Evesham, Leeds, Neath on the Pepsi Max, Grimsby, Manchester on the Bourbon Whiskey, Bury, Wigan drinking Crombacher, Chelmsford Dark Fruits, Rotherham, Stoke-on-Trent, Wallsend in Newcastle, Edinburgh Old Spring. Hit the like button. He's from Barry. Scotland, Lewisham, Pontypridd, Leicester, Barry, Birmingham, Sweden, Leicester. So many folk from Edinburgh. Maybe I know these people and don't even know you're on here. Nottingham on the Kolsch, Watford on the vodka. That'll do for now. We got 273 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual. St. Petersburg, Lamberis on the Spaten, and Toronto, Canada. Hello, Kevin. $262 people into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Is there a football match on at 8 o'clock? I'm starting to feel like we're having to swim against the tide again a little bit. Is there a football match on at 8 o'clock in the next 10 minutes? Because I'm seeing fluctuations here in the blooming viewership. 7, don't remind me. Happy Friday. 11 o'clock. Egypt are currently playing. Right, okay. It's on now. It was the gardening talk, says Big Kev. Well, you know, at the end of the day, I'm standing here for 3 hours talking about stuff. Well, you know, it's one of those situations, isn't it? I mean, there will be small times where like thinking, oh yeah, this is interesting. Um, I it's a funny thing, isn't it? I hope nobody's off to watch Coronation Street or EastEnders. Blame yourself for being boring rather than football, says Robbie. I like that, Robbie. Fair play to you. Nice and honest. Nice and honest. Um, I'm enjoying my voice beer. I'm enjoying my voice beer. What happened to the outside thingity be jiggity be jiggity? What happened to that? Right. Look, uh, uh, nothing at the moment. Nothing. Do you know what it is? I'm enjoying my bowls. I'm enjoying my bowls. 9 o'clock. If we watch Love Island, oh god, I'm in trouble there, and I. Australia losing 1-0 to Egypt at half time. Heisenberg. Look, Heisenberg has asked, what's the relationship like with my current neighbourly thing? And do you know what I'm going to say, honestly? And if anybody is watching who are related, or maybe the person's watching themselves, I'd just like to say thank you. It's been a nice week. It's been a nice week. Thank you. It's been nice and calm. Nothing's happened. It's been very amicable. It's been very amicable. So yeah, it's been a nice week. So thank you. And I'm just a humble. I'm a humble person. There's been none of the normal stuff that normally happens as of the last 3 years. Yeah. So if anybody's watching, I know they do. But yeah, thank you. And I mean that. I'm not one of these people to, I'm not one of these people to beat about the brush or lie or thank you. People are saying don't tempt fate. No. I think I've always been like, for me, everything is salvageable. It's all salvageable. Personally, there's nothing too far gone. Yeah. No, it's how much impact do your neighbors have on your day-to-day life? If you it almost becomes normal. It almost becomes normal, and it's like almost like just living with it. It's just like, oh, that's happening, or oh, this is happening. But I want to leave it there. Because it's been a pretty decent week, and if anybody's watching from the other, let's just call it the other camp, the neighbourly camp, then cheers to you. Cheers to you for the lovely week. And I stand here honestly, standing back, meaning it 100%. 100%. Right. Mike Hockiner with a £2 super chat. What's your highest break in snooker? It's about 28 to 30. It's not much. And I've got to really be in amongst the balls. They got to fall right, where you can get a red, a black, a red, a black, a red, a black. You're up to about 7, 14, 21, 28, 4 blacks, 4 reds at that stage. And because you watch it on the telly, don't you? And you see them dum, dum, dum. And you're thinking, blimey neck, and then they're on 14 and it's 21 and 20. But it takes a bit of time. It takes the pros a bit of time. Next thing you know, you've done it and you're thinking, oh, and then everything tightens up. It always tightens up before the 30s. So I don't think I've ever really hit anywhere in the 30s. I'd like to, don't get me wrong, but they got to fall properly. Logan, hey, Si, give us some more stories of your time working on tools like we had in your first stream. Logan, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Many thanks. Mischievous stuff? Do you want the mischievous stuff, or do you want the boring, serious stuff? because I was a bit. I look back now and I think, my goodness me. Right, I got a story. Dusty Forge. It was an old pub. It got shut down because somebody jumped out the top window, head first, and hit their head on the tarmac and died. It was a proper, like they wanted to do that. It was suicide. Am I allowed to say that? It was, yeah, it was a proper, like they jumped out the window, head first, didn't put their arms out, gone. So they shut the pub down. I used to swill in the Dusty Forge. Grangetown, that's the one, Jim Plunkett. That's the one. Right. So when they turned it into a community centre, I was an apprentice carpenter. And I used to have to get the bus out to the Dusty Forge. And we had this carpenter from Pontypridd. His name was Gary. I'll never forget him because he used to hit us with his hammer. I swear down. He used to hit us with his hammer. He had a leather. Let me see if I got one. Oh, hang on. I don't. I'm still here. Yeah, but right. I'm still here, but I can't find it. He had a leather S-wing hammer. Does anybody know what an S-wing hammer is? It had a leather, so he used to hold the hammer. Let me get another hammer. I thought my S-wing was down there. Anyway, best ever lager, worst ever lager, please, Simon. No chat, just names, please. Oh, 4 pack, £5 super chat. Best ever lager for me. Can I use an accessible one? Oh, I'm going to say Tegansia. Yeah, no, that's my best lager. Tegansia. Is it a hell? Is it a pill? I can't remember. Tegansia, the one you can pick up in Marks and Spencer. And the worst lager, probably Carling Black Label. Right. Back to my hammer story. So we used to we didn't have plasterboarding. We had to put ceilings up with plasterboard. It was a fire. There was a big fire and everything was burnt down and it was a right mess. And this old pub was they probably could have knocked it. I think it may have been listed, like a listed building. But we were upstairs in the rooms upstairs, plasterboard and the ceilings and the walls and everything. And we'd have to get up on this like platform thing. And my mate would pass up the sheet of plasterboard to me, and he'd have one end, I'd have the other end, and we'd hold it up. And then we'd stick our head on the ceiling on the plasterboard, let go, and then we'd be like this. And we'd be with nails. You didn't have screw guns back then. You were nailing plasterboards to ceilings. And if you weren't doing it fast enough, or if this Gary, felt like you were talking a bit too much or whatever, he would be constantly holding on the floor. He'd be standing underneath this platform, holding his hammer like this. And if you were talking a bit too much, he would whack you across your flipping back of your... What's the big muscle on the back of your leg? Is it your hamstring? Your big muscly bit on the back of your leg? I do a lot of walking, so my legs are quite... But he would hit you on the back of the leg, bang, with the handle. But he'd hold it like this. He would hold it so... And he'd smack you on the back of the leg. That happened for like weeks. King Wizard Lizard, €5 super chat. Evening, Si. Would you ever collaborate with another beer channel, the likes of Beer Monster Reviews or similar? King Wizard, €5, €5 super chat. I don't see why not. I don't. The calf, that's it. The calf, the good old days. If Gary's watching, Gary's probably about 60 or 70 now. He was the top guy. But no, no. Would I ever? Would I ever? Yeah. Why not? You get your um. Uh, it's a tough one because when I knew the big boys were getting involved, when I knew the Jamie Oliver channel was getting involved, I was like almost defeatist. I almost had this like defeatist attitude with the beer channel, with my channel. Um, when the Jamie Oliver channel come along, um, I was almost like, because they hit 100,000 subscribers really quickly, and I was in such a defeatist mood that like I reached out to them when I was still the bigger channel, and I um oh, they breezed past me. They breezed, but I knew they were being pushed by Jamie. Remember when Jamie Oliver had his YouTube network of channels? Um, oh, they breezed past me. They breezed past, but they would always. But then again, is within a year his whole YouTube thing, the empire of it all kind of like stopped, and he stopped it anyway. So if this idea come around a year later, then possibly I would still have the most subscribers for a beer channel on YouTube. But there was a lot of big pushing from Jamie Oliver, and I reached out to the guys, and I was like, look, do you want to? Even though I was a bigger channel, I was like, do you want to do some stuff together? And we did. We met in Cardiff. I met them in London a few times. I don't want to mention a lot of you will know the names of the people, but I don't want to mention any names. They're very successful. They write a lot of books now on beer, and a lot of breweries use them, and whatever. And, but I understand it. I do understand it. If you're a smaller YouTube channel, you're going to want to work with a bigger one. Do you know, I've always been in this situation. I've always been in this kind of thinking of, if you had a car garage selling tires, a tire fitter. If you were a tire fitter, would you help the tire fitter next door? That sort of thing doesn't happen, does it? Another car mechanic wouldn't necessarily like go out their way to grow another car mechanic's business. That just doesn't happen, does it? Tire fitters, tire businesses, Watts Tires or Quick Fit, they don't go out of their way to help a smaller company. It's just the way life is. It's just the way life is. Now, this is my bread and butter. This is the bread and the butter gets put on the table by this slightly successful business that I'm running here on YouTube, and I've always been in the same. I've always had that same sort of thinking. Is it very wise of me to overly like? I mean, look, I'll meet people in Liverpool, and I'll meet people, and I'll have a weekend full beers with them, and I'll shout out their channels and whatnot, and we'll have a damn good time. You know, that sort of thing. But at the same time, this is my business. Like this is my sort of like bread and butter. If there was 80 beer reviewers all making a living on YouTube, it would be like a really difficult living, like, you know. Ericsson, he says doggy dog. Wayne Eats is more local. Of course, you get on pot the packet of stuff is okay. There's a lot of people talking amongst themselves, which is very, very good. There's a lot of love on YouTube with collaborations. I suggest you leave that one out, Simon. Yeah. Didn't know Jamie Oliver had a beer channel, but to be honest, I wouldn't have an interest in watching him talk about beer. No, Rob, he didn't. He didn't have. He pushed. It was the Jamie Oliver network. It was the Jamie Oliver network of YouTube channels. He was pushing channels. He was pushing ideas. He was pushing until one day it just stopped. It just ended. No, he didn't run a beer channel. Jamie Oliver didn't run a beer channel, but he supported under the Jamie Oliver network. He supported another British, very successful YouTube channel. And we're all friends, really. We're all friends, really. We really are. I'm having messages from the Hopper on WhatsApp, like it's, we all talk. We all talk. It's just the way it is, isn't it? The way it is. But I've always been I've always thought this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Tommy Gabriel, Simon, England game now 7 p.m. Sunday. Why? How, Tommy? How? England game change? I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Why? Get on my phone. What? You're all winding me up. England Sunday. Monday, 6th of July, 1 a.m. Oh, hang on. England versus Mexico. Pardon me. England versus Mexico could move because of storm threat. Are the pubs still open until 5 o'clock in the morning? Oh. Storm threat, eh? What's this about the England game being moved to 7 o'clock on a Sunday? Oh, 7 o'clock on a Sunday. Hey, that'll be good. That'll be good. Is it really a thing? I thought you boys were winding me up. Weather storms, apparently. Right, come on, England. Sunday, then. Don't let that bother you. Sunday, 7 o'clock. Come on. I'll watch it. I'll watch it and enjoy it. Brooke, happy birthday, says your dad, Adam. Brooke, happy birthday. Who knows what to believe? Come on, Mexico. Viva Mexico. Oh, who's doing that? No, I never said that. I'm reading comments. Steve, saying, come on, Mexico. Shvev is saying, Viva Mexico. Nah, we don't have to be like that. Why are we being like that? What are we being like that for? We haven't got to be like that. What's that, a strawberry Stella? I just see it as, it's more than banter, though, isn't it? It's more than banter when it's not banter anymore. When people want England to lose their football match, it's not. It's more than banter. It's not banter. I don't think it is. Right. Can I get there? It is right. Here we go. Here we are, look. This is how you pour your beer keg. Keep it nice and cool in your beer fridge. Do you like that? New pink shorts. Oof. Got to have a pair of pink shorts. These one ripped, Big Kev. I'm not sure if we can see. Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Look at that. They ripped. Tesco's. I've had them about a year. Rubbish. Ripped open. Pubs and bars in the Netherlands. Ooh, Roy Broiling, 43-month membership. It's got to be Amsterdam, haven't it? Roy, it's got to be Amsterdam. Good evening, Paul. How are we doing? What's in the beer machine behind you? Would you like to know? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm taking the beer machine, Paul. That one there. My Pearl and Back of beer. I'm probably going to go and buy a couple more, and of the kegs if I can. And I'm going to take it to my bowls club, and I'm going to try and knock out as a bit of like a charity thing, a bit of like a helping the club out, because the bowling clubs at the moment, there's a couple of them that are struggling a little bit, and what I want to try and do is so I'm going to get a post-it note. I'm going to stick it to the front of that beer machine, and I'm going to go quality German lager keg, German lager, £1 a pint. £1 a pint. So I'm gonna do a bit of charity stuff tomorrow, where all of the money, then the pounds that come in, we're gonna put it behind for the club. So yeah, that's my little bit of charity. Then I can go and buy 2 kegs of that lager beer from Lidl, and I can give everyone up the club. They'll have a great time drinking that. £1 a pint. They'll think it's like the 1970s all over again. They'd be loving it. German beer, £1 a pint. Yeah, that's my plan tomorrow. That's why it's out, because I cleaned it. I cleaned it up about 6:30 tonight. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a Weiss beer. One of the keg beers that I have from my mini fridge thing down there. Simon, should I get a perfect draft? Seriously considering it. I got one over there, look. I got one over there. I use it once in a blue moon. I don't know. If you drink a lot of, like, it's gone mainstream now. There's a lot of like Coronas on it and Stellas and Budweisers. It's not like they've gone mainstream with it. Which beer do you wish you had on it? Oh, Weiss beer all day long. Shaffincher, get a Weiss beer on there. Neil Robinson says, I miss £1 pint nights back when you could get absolutely ratted and no one filmed you for content. Yeah, exactly that, Neil Robertson. Absolutely that. Spatting on the perfect draft side, very nice. Yeah, well, that might be all right. The hopper, I'll have to get a spatten. Mary, how much is an? They're from Lidl. Sorry, Lidl kegs. They're £15.99. £15.99 for 5 litres. Somebody said it's £1.78 a pint. Yes. Shall I finish this on the Jim Beam white label? I'm on a Northern Monk Faith. Still okay. AVFC, is that Aston Villa Football Club? Aston Villa Football Club, 852 is a £10 super chat. Thank you so very much. Many thanks to you for the £10 super chat. Much appreciated. Thoughts on Jubel? Shoe bells. Is that fruity thing? Yeah. Jubel. If I'm honest, thank you very much for giving me the £10 super chat. If I'm completely honest with you, I plan on reviewing the beers that they've launched into Tesco, but not singly. I can't do these. The single beer reviews just not working. And then something like Jubal would there would be a lot of like, I don't know. It's not something that I would choose to drink myself. Let's just get it out of the way and be honest. It's not for me, Jubal. Oh, Tony, that was it was AFC Aston Villa Football Club who gave me the £10 super chat. I got mixed up. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Right. God, this is how do I pronounce this one? Luke. It's easy. Luke Harrison, 6435, £10 super chat. Right. Hi, Simon. Just had a Brooklyn Brewery Bel Air Sour. Was disgusting. Have you ever reviewed this? Shout out to my girlfriend Penny watching this with me. Hello, Penny. Hello to the wonderful Luke. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. The Bel Air. Have I reviewed Bel Air? I don't know. Have I reviewed Brooklyn Bel Air? Let's have a look, shall we? Brooklyn Brewery Bel. No. Bel Air. 9 years ago. 5.8% ABV. 9 years ago. Isn't it funny? Like 9 years gone like that. I can't remember. I don't remember 9 years ago. I don't remember last week. I think it's. I might have liked it. I can't remember. Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. Right, Paul. Welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. So, Paul is. I'm going to talk about this actually because I want to talk about it. The Shafincha, can I speak Welsh? No, I can't. Right, the memberships. I totally understand where we are in the world. I do. I really do. The memberships. They start at £1.99 a month. So Paul has decided to join. It's a lifeboat keeping us afloat. There's a join button down below. If anybody would like to join the lifeboat, it would make really good, interesting stuff for us because it just gives us a little bit of like a monthly. It's £2 of your money. It's £1.99 of your money, and it just gives us a little bit of a helping hand. £1.99 a month. There's a join button down below. If you wish to hit the join button, it would be very much appreciated. It is, and I'll be honest with you, a £1.99 a month subscription, but you get to cancel it anytime. Anytime. Can you pay a one-off instead of monthly, Paul Davis? If you have a look at the chat where you've chatted right now, there's a $sign. If you wanted to give us a super chat, there's a $sign next to the chat, which is a one-off thing. Not that I want to talk about it too much because I never ever. It's £2.99. I thought it was £1.99. Oh, it's £2. Oh, blimey! I got it wrong. Hang on, £1.99 a month can keep a very popular Welshman in beer. Please dig deep. This man deserves it. Neil Robinson, thank you very much. Everybody have a little look at Neil Robinson's comment. That would be very, very nice of you to have a look at that. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's saying it's £1.99. Do you think? Yeah, Calvin Dickinson says £1.99 as well. Just got back from work. Time to get in August and down me. Hope you're well. Joel Gibbs. Hello, Joel Gibbs. Brilliant. It is £1.99. Don't know what. Yeah, okay. So it's £1.99. It's £1.99 on my screen. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to hit the join button on your screen, you can, if you wanted to, help us along. It's buying us a half a beer these days, isn't it? Helping us along with a £1.99 super chat. That is a monthly subscription. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. 289. Oh, should we have a look at the likes? Let's have a look at the likes then. Come on, let's go. Hit the like button down below. We got 372 likes. 372 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on. 373. Hit the like button down below. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try and get to 400 likes. Pete said he's just joined. It would come up on my screen if you just joined. But maybe it'll come up in a moment, Pete. Thank you very much. I'm sure there might be a little delay, perhaps, in you joining. Has anybody else decided to join our wonderful little lifeboat, keeping us afloat? £1.99 a month membership. Have a look. Let us know. Just a yes or a no. It'll let us know. What's the beer like? Simon and the K, is it better than bottle? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is the real deal. It's better in keg than bottle. It really is. Much better in keg than bottle. Yeah, can we do 400 likes? 400 likes to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on, hit the like button for 400 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, we're heading towards the Witcher now. I feel like we're in the Witcher now, to be honest. Mark K said this stream is being hyped. Weird that it hasn't come up your end. Hang on. Right, is it Ben C Plays? Pete, is that your username? Because it says here, welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Now they're coming through. Sean Thomas, welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Now the memberships are starting to come through. They're £1.99 a month. It'll buy me a half a beer. It's a bit like that buy me a coffee thing, you know? Buy me a coffee every month. It's a bit like that thing, but buy me a beer. Let's go to buy me a beer. I should change it, didn't I? Welcome to the lifeboat. Welcome to lifeboat. Keep us afloat. That's that English terrible. No, it should have been Pete. Strange. Either way, happy to support. Maybe it'll come up in a moment. Maybe Pete, it will come up in a moment. We got a couple in. Thank you very much for deciding to join the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. I've noticed since you returned to the virtual pub, you're reading the comments on a separate screen. Is it better for you? No, Big Kev, they're just over here. They're just it's part of the. I'm using a laptop. But it's just I'm reading them on the side. I used to read them. They used to come underneath my mobile phone. I used to do a live stream, and the comments used to come down the middle of the live stream on my phone. But it's now a situation where I'm using my laptop, and it's a bigger screen. Saves me putting glasses on, Big Kev. Saves me putting glasses on. I can see the blooming words. I can see the words. Oh, my goodness me. I'm sounding old now, aren't I? Hello, big guy. You living life? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Good morning from Australia. Great content. That's Marble. Thank you very much, Marble. Have you ever thought about doing cider reviews? Your opinions are interested. Sadly for me, I don't like cider. Sadly for me, I don't like cider. Damien, sorry. Simon, I love when you do these keg reviews and perfect draft reviews. Should do more of the perfect draft. Yeah, I should. 6 p.m. tomorrow. Oh my god. What's going on with the football? Simon replaces KSI in the Sidemen. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. Hoxton cider is lovely. To be fair, I think it's by it's something like Bulmers or something or other. It's something like Bulmers, if I'm honest. Very much the same. Well, no, we won't go there. We won't go there. Simon, Delirium versus Duvel. Thoughts? Delirium versus Duvel. I would say Delirium is a little bit more craft. Duvel's like proper mainstream because it's everywhere at the moment. Right, it's because thunderstorms will be coming to Mexico, and that's why the Mexico versus England kickoff will be 7 p.m. on Sunday. Blue moon, excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Favorite Welsh phrase? All right, but where to be there? My favorite Welsh. I always say, "All right, in a minute," or what is it? What's the one? In a minute, or now in a minute, now in a minute, now in a minute, now in a minute. It's like what? Well, who's cooked that jacket hanging up on the floor? Your channel means a lot to more people than you think. When you are housebound, sending your carers to get beers you reviewed is exciting. AVFC, look, £5 super chat. Do you know? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call you Mr. Aston Villa. Can I call you that as a nickname? Is that all right? Mr. Aston Villa. That's your new nickname. You all right with that, mate? Right. For me, and I always find this, I find it difficult. I find it difficult because, like, and I mean this with the greatest of respects, and it'll probably happen tomorrow to me. I've never pulled a hamstring. I've never had bad knees. I've never, and I'm not just standing here saying this to like be look at me. I'm not doing that. Because there's plenty wrong with me. But when a comment comes through like that, it's like I properly understand. I properly understand why you guys tune in and why, everybody else has a different situation, don't they, in life? We're all dealt different hands in life, aren't we? And I find these comments actually rather lovely. And I want to say thank you for the comments because, pardon me, worst time to get a massive load of indigestion and acid hit your throat. It's very. I'm trying to use words that are not like. What's the patronizing? I'm trying to not use patronizing words. I'm trying to be a normal bloke to all of you. It's like I've lost that bit of acid in my throat has caused me to lose my track of bloody thought. Can I just say cheers, Mr. Aston Villa? That's your nickname, Mr. Aston Villa. Can I just say cheers to you? And I appreciate your super chat, and I appreciate you watching, and I love the fact that you're sending your kids down the shop to get their beers. I think that's brilliant. I think that's utterly brilliant. It really is. It really is awesome. Logan 26. Logan says hydration break time. Everyone drink up. I don't get the Taylor Swift high. I think it's the way Taylor Swift looks, isn't it, surely? Right, Neil Robinson. Sorry, you seem a decent bloke, but don't let sponsorships or tagging with beer websites distort who you are. Money is important. Respecting and remembering who you are is even more so. Neil Robinson, I'll be perfectly honest with you. And you know, the beer's kicking in now, and Beer Me Food Review has become a member of Welcome to the Lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Thank you very much. And then we got a £10 super chat from Roger, who says, Simon, I love your channel. Drinking dark Budvar from Lidl, up the toffees. Everton. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for the new membership. But yeah, going back to that comment in regards to the sponsorship and whatever. I've had a few before. I really have. I've got a long-standing sort of, I call it a sponsorship with beersofeurope.co.uk. It's a kind of like a one of those, a burp. It's a situation where I don't think I'll ever change. I don't think I could change as a person. I don't understand it. Now I might be quite like, I know people. I'll tell you what, I'll ask you. Who knows a person who have moved houses to a so-called better area and within a year are completely different from the person you thought you knew? Who knows that person? They've moved house, maybe somewhere where you lived. I've been very, very, very vocal in the fact that I live in a bit of a deprived area. I do. They've moved house to a so-called better area, and they've changed as a person. Who knows that person? It's a Barry thing. It's definitely a Barry thing. I'm gonna let. I did that and didn't change. All my neighbours stopped to my level instead. Gonna let the cat in a minute. There we go. Is that better? Keep going, mate. You'll get through this. Drinking some spat on the perfect draft. Enjoy the night, everyone. Stay grounded and true to oneself. Exactly. No, people can't afford to buy, says Eric Sater. I like that. Much better angle with a green behind. Well, yeah, I just don't want to face the camera into the garden. Drinking Boland Pilsner tonight. Have you tried Bowling Brewery, based in the Ribble Valley in Lancashire. Look, I had a beer. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It was a gluten-free stout. It's coming soon to the channel. Tommy, Tomo, or Tom Morgan. Sorry, Tom Morgan Cars. I read Tomo. I mean, if you put your finger over after the first 5 letters, you see Tomo, don't you? And you see Tom and Morgan Cars. It's weird. Reading sometimes is weird, but it's Tom Morgan Cars. That's what it is. I'm reading so many comments all night that I just start reading like different stuff to everybody else. Neil Robinson, yes and no. I know people who have moved to a better area, but at the same time, the responsibility of the grew, started a family, so the change was understandable. Also, you have to respect where you are. Oh, I love it. Do you know, I will Paul 75 said Andy Byrne. Yeah, he's gonna yeah. Yeah, that's a classic one, isn't it? Number 10. Number 10. Yeah, I live in number 10. Yeah, watch him change. I've lived in the West End twice of Barry. I find it a complete pain in the ass, if I'm honest. Everybody has 2 cars, so there's cars everywhere. I had more trouble in the West End of Barry than I did in the East End of Barry. I really did. I really did. I get nothing here now. I get nothing. It used to be all the lanes were open and all the pubs were open, and you go to bed and there'd be people start shouting and screaming at 1 o'clock in the morning. But the pub shut around here permanently, not just shut at 11 o'clock. They shut permanently, apart from a really good pub that I use, and they gated off all the lanes. So it's like living in some kind of weird suburbia. It really is around here. It's like 10 o'clock at night, everything goes dead. It's great, absolutely great. But it was a very different place when I first moved here. But I've lived in a nicer area than Barry, but it's just loud. It's louder. It's busier. It's louder. The houses might be a bit bigger, but they're weird. They're weird. They're like detached houses that should really be semi-detached, and then they get given small gardens. The bank onto hills, and it's a mess up. It was a rushed town. Barry was a rushed town. It was rushed. It was there was no really thinking behind it. It was like, oh, Hopper out. Cheers, Hopper. It was a rushed town. They're like big houses down the West End, but they're all crammed together, and it doesn't make much of a difference because they're all crammed together. And now there's like the roads down there weren't built for a million billion cars, and they all have a million billion cars down the West End of Barry. It's just gridlock. It's just gridlock. Roger, who is your favourite Everton player? What of all time? Of all time, probably 1995 FA Cup scorer Paul Rideout. There you go. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Chris Connolly, what is your favourite beer glass style? If you could have only one, it would be this one, Chris Connolly. And not because I'm being lazy. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. It's because I love Weiss beer. And I love a Weiss beer glass. This is my favorite beer style glass. Yeah. Neil Robinson, Simon, wherever you are, you don't or shouldn't change who you are. But showing respect to an area by matching the mood, so to speak, is beneficial. IMO, Blend and adapt. Well, no, I know, but there's a difference between blending in and then going to a beer garden in somebody's garden in the east end of Barry, where I live, and then going to that same person's beer garden or having a beer in somebody's garden in the west end of Barry, and then they become different people. Now, that's different again. That's different again. That's different again. But I need a wee. I do need a wee. I'll be back now. Right, I'm back. I'll be honest. There's no hot slurry. Eric's saying here. Right, I'll be honest. I'm thinking about what are we eating? What are we thinking? Now, my snack time is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is my snack time. I've got some what's the difference between biltong and jerky? Because it says biltong and jerky, but when I was speaking to the person on email, they said to me, "Oh no, it's biltong," because I mentioned jerky, and it was Australian. So what's the difference between biltong and jerky? Is it the same thing? So I'm thinking either biltong or jerky or a big bag of Doritos crisps. Now, can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you all a secret? And you must do this tomorrow. Anyone a fan of Doritos? Give me a yes, give me a no. Big Kev, they are my favorite. Follow on question if you've already answered yes or no. Right, we got some chili ones. Yes, you're a fan of the chili heat waves. Right, get yourself. Can everybody remember when Doritos chili heat wave were £1 a bag for 180 grams? They were 180 grams. Can anybody remember when they were £1 a bag? Well, I went to my local Tesco Extra, the big giant Tesco, yeah? Not the little express stores. Get yourself to the big Tesco, the Extra. Currently, I bought them today. I bought 7 bags. I was like, ooh, They're £1 a bag. £1. £1. That's the cheapest they've been for 3 years. That's the cheapest they've been for 3 years. You can currently buy Doritos Chili Heatwave in the big Tesco for £1 a bag, a knicker a bag. Go and get them. Go and get them. Right, Rob E4F, £4.99 super chat. Evening inside. Finally got the kids to bed, so can now watch without being disturbed. Love the Stone Crow, by the way. Enjoy. Thank you very much, Rob, for the £5 super chat. Rob, I've been in your position, Rob. It's the reason why the whole channel exists in the first place. I decided to be a good boy when I had children and not go to the pub every night like I used to. And instead of that, I replaced it with YouTube beer drinking back in 2010. So, Rob, I totally understand where you are. I used to love getting to Fridays and Saturdays. Kids go to bed. Me and the wife, we'd high five. Another week done. Another week done. We'd pour a beer. We'd drink about 4 pints each and then have an argument. No, in all seriousness, we used to high five. Job done. Weekend, yeah. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world. Your kids are up in bed, nice and tight, sleepy, and you're downstairs. Yeah. Simon, what's your favourite pie? A Clark's pie. I'm not sure if you can buy them anymore, but a Clark's pie. A proper short crust pastry Clark's pie from Cardiff. They don't make them anymore, sadly. They used to. I wish I reviewed it. I wish I reviewed the Clark's pie shop before they shut down. They were brilliant. Steak and ale pie. Callum, the airy pie. Oof, can't beat a bit of that either. Yeah, great flavour to that. Yeah. Sorry, what is your favourite soft drink? Squash. This stuff. I drink a lot of this stuff during the day. This sort of thing. I don't drink gassy bottles of cola or no. I drink squash, orange squash. Pringles, yeah, that's the other thing. Calvin Dixon put the grammage. Pringles used to be 200 grams down to 165 grams. Now people might be like, "Oh yeah, but that's just don't look at that. It's massive. Grammage is massive. It's massive." When I first started buying Doritos, they were in sacks. Sacks, I promise you, of chili heat waves of Doritos. And they were £1 a bag for something like 300 grams of the damn things. Sacks of them. Then they went to 275 grams. Then they went to 250 grams. Then they went to 225 grams. Then they went to 200 grams. Then they went to 180 grams. And then they went from £1 at 180 grams. They realized they couldn't shrink the bags anymore. So then they went to £1 a bag. Then they went to £1.25. Then they went to the £1. They went all the way up to £2.50 a bag. Nobody in their right minds are buying Doritos Chili Heatwave corn chips for £2.50 a bag. Nobody in their right minds are paying that. Stop talking about grams. Well, it's very important. It's very important. It really is. It's not even the witch, you know, yet. Jerky has crap loads of sugar in. Does it? Minimal enthusiasm. Bought the 2 kegs from Lidl today. Can't wait to try them, says Yes Pie. Cameron Flashlight, just by cheese and crackers. Well, that's the answer, probably cheese and crackers. Hello, Simon. Bishop's Finger here. Scal from Norway. Elvin. Enjoy the Bishop's Finger. Enjoy that. It's a very important thing. Shrinkflation is very important. No, it is. I know it myself. So my wife didn't understand grammage when I first met her, and she'd be like, "What are you talking about, grammar?" And I'd be like, "No, it's really important because they up it and they down it. They up and down with the grammage. Oh, they do. They do. Grams, the SI system is invading. Maz, the chocolate factory, has just bought Kellogg's in Wrexham for the Pringles. They spent 23 billion for that, and UK market of cereal. Oh, Kellogg. Well, that's massive, isn't it? Massive. Thank you very much, the fish dog. Roger Dat. Roger Dat. £2 super chat. Any plans to go to Hill Dickinson Sage? Oh, I seen it. I was drinking at Roger. I passed it in a taxi, in an Uber. I seen it with my own eyes. We went to Asvex Brewing Company. If you've seen the Liverpool video, pushing the car, we passed, and I asked the driver, I said, "Can you have a little spin past the old the new Hill Dickinson Stadium?" And he did. Fair play to him. Woof, round he went. And then we went to Asvex, had a few pints. Yes, I've seen it. It looks wonderful. What a wonder what that's going to be. All of the big... We sat in Asvex. All of the big high-rise skyscrapers. Oof. It's going to be a fabulous place, Liverpool. It's going to... I tell you what. It's a... Oof, you look at it, you think, ooh, look at this. This is like next level future. Felt like watching Demolition Man in the future. Anfield is such a better stadium, so much character. I hope they never leave Anfield. I hope they just stick with that, you know. Hill Dickinson, just a big Tesco, says Paul Davis. Yeah, I mean, it's... how can you put it without being so controversial? I remember Ninian Park. Oh, Ninian Park, Cardiff. You were sitting on top of the players. It was old school football stadium. There's something weird, isn't it, about the new football stadiums? Like we're all being like, well, look at my face. We're all being that, and we're all being like herded very, very slowly by government sheepdog into some kind of weird pen that none of us really want to go to, like the sheep. But we go there because the dog's got big teeth, and we just choose to go there. It's sold to us, isn't it? It's sold to us. Look at West Ham. They're furious, aren't they? They're furious, West Ham. They're shouting on the pitch. This is not our stadium, or what, you know. And we're all being herded into this sheepdog style pen, sadly, by modern society. Being removed from the atmosphere of the game because they don't want our mugs on TV. Ah, right. Bay Hudson. Ah, right, yeah. Neil Robinson said sheepdog's teeth are not actually that big. They're probably not. The fish dog is working on a £19 million factory that makes all the ice and ready meals home brands. I've been in the spice area. It's all refrigerated and cold by the smell and of the chili and the spices. Clear the sinus. So the big dog. So all of you, what are you trying to say is all of your Harry Ramsden stuff in Iceland, all of your pizza stuff, all of your sort of like, what's the other brands? Harry Ramsden, TGI Fridays. It's all coming from the same 90 million pound factory. Isn't that just, well, whatever. It's not my end. Yeah, it's not my business, I suppose. The England kickoff has been moved to 7 p.m. Eric Senior. Whoa. Eric Senior. I won't get involved in that. Sadly. But I read it. Why is UK so expensive now? Alvin. Well, we're an independent country now. I think we're just inflating our way. We're just inflating it away. What did Arnold Schwarzenegger say? Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was a young man, when he bought some property, he was saying, inflation's great. Inflation's amazing. Inflation's fantastic. I'm a millionaire now. And it's just that situation. I think that's what's happening with the UK. Is we're just sort of like inflating our way into either oblivion or in success. Knee 69, £5 super chat. Hello, Neil Long. Neil Long, the car pusher. Neil Long, like, what a great guy. He's a brilliant guy. Hello, mate. And after visiting Hildington Stadium, you can go to the Denby Castle pub afterwards, Everton pub, with unreal. Oh, we never went there, did we? We never went to the Denby Castle, did we, Neil Long? No, we went to the one that looked like a ship. Oh, that was fantastic. Vice beer. Here we are. I'm on the Vice beer. Paul Anna, wasn't it? We're drinking Paul Anna. Oh, fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic Vice beer in Liverpool. In the place that looked like a ship. Oh, that was my favourite. That really was. It is what it is. It's my favorite beer style. Right. I'm going to pull this down now. I'm going to pour another pint. Slowing down now. I think I've drunk a lot of this, you know. We might run out. I think. Oh, hang on. I think there's about a third left. I think there's about a third left of the keg. That's not bad, is it? Pilsner Urquell on the left. Pilsner Urquell. Oh. Yeah. I think there's a bit of Pilsner Urquell in there. What's your secret to pouring such good pints? Just experience, Mac. Oh, I must have poured 1 million of them. I must have poured 1 million pints. Miles Fish Tank in the background. I remember when you first got it, Simon. Oh, the old fish tank. The one in the bedroom, in my daughter's bedroom. We're having Sunday roast. And the cat jumped on the top of it, right? exploded the top bit, which then exploded the sides, and we were sitting underneath it having a roast dinner on us. So we just sat down and just chucking into a piece of chicken on my roast dinner with a bit of roast potato. I was like, whoa, this is great. And I heard this flipping rush of water. And then the kitten come running down the stairs. I was like, and I just sat. I knew she'd broken the whole tank. Like 1,000,000,000,000 gallons of water. And I just sat underneath the ceiling, which, see that ceiling there? That was plastered in January. Can you imagine sat underneath something like that, waiting for it to go brown? Just thinking, here comes the water, here comes the water. Yeah, and do you know what happened? Do you know what saved us? There was a drawer open on the bottom, and it had all of our bedding in, all of the house's bedding. We were so lucky. We were so lucky. The water, all of the water rushed into the bottom drawer of this drawer and soaked all the bedding. So we've had bedding on the line for like 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks, like fish water bedding. Washed it on the line, like years worth. You know, when you just collect like towels and bedding and stuff, you never throw it away. I was just sat waiting. I was sat thinking, oh no, here comes the brown stain on the ceiling. Yeah. Sorry, that brown stain on the back of the pink shorts is unfortunate. How many pints you got of the keg? Oh, I don't know, Rob. Rob, who can work it out? 5 litre mini keg. Is it something like 7 or 8 pints? Between 7 and 8 pints. It's the witching hour. I can talk about what I want. Right. Some of you may be asking, what is the witching hour? Right. The witching hour is the hour between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. where I get to talk about whatever the damn hell I want. I can talk about what I want. You can tune in, you can tune out, you can share it, you can be offended, whatever. You choose to watch from now on. From now on. This is the witching hour. This is the hour in the pub where people have arguments and people have disagreements and people start slamming their bar stool and that sort of thing. But nobody takes offense and everybody comes back next week. Everybody comes back next week. This is a virtual pub, but in effect, it's a real pub. We work it in the same way as this is the real pub. So you can say to me what you like. You can call me all the whatever's in the world, and I'll reply and whatever. And then we all come back next week with a fresh head until 9 o'clock, and we get to do it all again. This is the witching hour. Right, who's far left? Who's far right? I'm joking. I'm not going into that. Everybody's back. Oh, who finds that boring? Should we go into it? Who finds that boring now? Who finds that boring? Isn't it getting a bit tedious? It's, for me, it's starting to get a little bit tedious. It's knackered, as far as I'm concerned. Andy, Nigel, whoever takes over, nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. We're done. We're doomed. We have too much debt. We owe too much money. We owe too much money to people who want to make even more money. We're doomed. We're doomed. Let's just yeah. It's the witching hour. What can we talk about? What's the latest? I discussed it earlier, D-Knock. I'm not going to talk about. No, I'm not going to talk. It's been a lovely week. I'll talk about it a little bit. It is the witching hour. It is the hour where I've had a few drinks, and I'll be completely. I'm honest anyway, but now I will be even more honest. To my neighbour, let me get this super chat. Joanne 6686 £20 super chat says thanks for being you. Thank you for the £20 super chat, much appreciated. Thank you very much, much appreciated. You are brilliant people, all of you tune in. But going back to it, as things stand, and I've had a few pints, and I don't hold punches anyway. I don't pull my punches when I talk. I've had a nice week with the neighbour. I've had a nice week. It's been quiet from her side. It's been quiet from my side. It's been very peaceful. Yeah. If anybody, again, I'll mention it one more time. If anybody's watching from that side of the terraced house next door, then I appreciate it. I really do. It's been a lovely week. It's been a lovely week. It really has. It's been nice. It's been quiet. It's just been lovely. It's been lovely. Cheers to them. I don't mind. Even through all of what everybody's been through. I'll stand back. I will hold my hands up and I will go, cheers to you. Cheers to you for a quiet week. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm having a sip of beer in a little, like a cheers. A cheers, a thank you. Awesome. It's been a quiet week. Hopefully, I'm not being patronizing. I don't mean to be patronizing. It's not my objective to be patronizing. I'm just simply saying thank you. That's all it is. Right. What music is everyone listening to this weekend? What music? Oh, should we do the likes? 500 likes. Hit the like button down below. 500 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on. Hit that like button down below. 500 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on in. 500 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit that like button down below. Come on. Let's do 500 likes. There's a like and a dislike button. A like and a dislike button. Let's do 500 likes. Rich, I haven't opened it again. Lots of people chatting about this, and all things that people are talking about Russia and Ukraine. It's things need to end. Things you can't war forever, can you? It's tiresome. You can't war with somebody forever. This is an example for countries, for goodness sake. Just get over your differences. Get over it. Whatever. I think, well, I'm not going to say too much on that. It's probably best I don't. What YouTube channels do you watch regularly, Simon? We all have our favorite channels. What's yours? Big Kev. So I watch the B1M. The B1M. I watch a lot of B1M. I used to watch a lot of the tech channels, not so much anymore. I watch the football highlights. I've become a bit lazy with it, I suppose. I should watch a lot more, a lot more of the channels like mine, shouldn't I? Neil Robertson, you're right. Buchanan says, I'm old school to listen to. You listen to The Who, The Jam, Small Faces, but we'll listen to any music really. Yeah, brilliant. When is Perlenbacher Vice Keg review coming, Simon? Oh, this keg. Well, what I like to do, I'll be honest with you, what I like to do with my keg reviews, with any of the popular stuff, I know now that Saturday for me is a half decent day. People will watch. Sundays are dead. Mondays are dead. Monday would be sort of like better to review food. Sunday would be better to review food. Tuesday, people are starting to get over their hangovers from the weekend. They might watch a bit. Wednesday, people are starting to look forward to the next weekend. By the time we get to Thursday, well, that's when I start launching the big videos. The big videos come Thursday and Friday because everybody's waiting for the weekend. Everybody's waiting for the weekend. It's no big secret. We all know this. We all know how it's going. And yeah. Oh, 106 says I like videos about old mines. Oh, I'd love that. 106. 106 and oh, I'd love to watch that. I need to know some channels, please. Can you email me 106AND about the old mines? Can you email me realaleguide@googlemail.com? Realaleguide@googlemail. Oh, I'll be all over that. Realaleguide@googlemail.com. I'll watch loads of those channels. Send me some links for the channels of the old mines. Oh, I'll be all over that. Yes, digging in the ground. Where's your nibbles? I've nearly finished my chili peanuts. Oh yeah, what's everyone eating? I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some bits now. Aldi Billash onion bhaji crisps. They're lovely. Oh, Al Humphreys. Where's Al Humphreys? Al Humphreys is moving. He's in the middle of moving. He doesn't have any internet. Al Humphreys will be back when he's back, he told me. Mmm. Mmm. I don't want to ruin it because I made another video. These are good. Big Kev, Fred Dibner. He has gone viral now. Love watching folk from around the world reacting to our Fred take down the chimney. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Love watching Fred Dibner. The Vindaloo sticks are good. These are great. Onion bhaji from Aldi. Mmm. Fred Dibner, the Americans can't believe what he did. Wow. Wow. I completely understand him. I completely understand that man. You've seen my video taking the wall down above my head here. You've all seen it. Dust everywhere. My nephew thought that the whole house was going to fall down. Yeah. Oh, that generation, Neil Robertson, that generation will be gone forever. Fred Dibner was a superhero. Right, last mouthful. These are great. They're lovely and spicy. Nice and spicy on the back end with a little bit of stinging nettle. What's everyone drinking? Rose is on the DAB. Right. Plans for the weekend: bowling, 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 Formula One bowling, barbecue. That's my weekend sorted, Calvin. Get up the bowling club. Right. I just realised we never made 500 likes. This is the problem. We never made 500 likes. This is the problem. This is what happens. Let's make no bones about it. It's the witching hour. It gets to the point, and the wife's like, "Oh, you got like you're into the hundreds. Like, no one's watching. Why are you doing it?" She said, "What?" She's like, "You're down there for 4 hours." She's like, "You're down there for 4 hours drinking beer, and you come up and all your gout and everything else." And you know, I like fighting. I'm a fighter. I will carry on fighting until the fight is done. I won't stop fighting. This is the witching hour. I get to talk about what I want to talk about. I'm going to save this YouTube channel. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it from YouTube. And I'm going to save it from the decline in beer sales. And I'm going to save it from the decline of people drinking in pubs. And I'm going to make sure I'll do it whether I live or whatever. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on until this is done. Absolutely done. But I need you guys, and I'm not here just going, "Oh, please please become a member." I'm not doing it for like the I'm doing it because I'm doing it for the pubs. I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm the vessel. I am a vessel in this whole thing. There's pubs, all of a sudden they go, "Oh yeah, we're all right. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. We're doing just jolly fine." And then the next week they're shut. Rather than just going, "Oh, we're in a spot of bother here. We're in a little spot of bother," reach out to our customer base. Maybe old Nigel there, who's been drinking here for the last 30 years, maybe he can drink another pint or two a week and, help to turn things around. And I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who will like fight to the death. But I am telling you, I am standing here and I am telling you, I will fight to the death. I will fight to the death. I'm not just going to throw this in. But what I need is just a button down below. I need, like, when we first come back, we did something like 1,500 likes. And I know, week in, week out, that's impossible. I know that. I'm not a stupid man. I'm not a stupid man. But I need you to like it. I need you to like it. I need people to view. Otherwise, we're damned. We're damned. Like the pubs. We're like the pubs. like the pubs that shut down. You go, oh, what happened to that then? What? Why wasn't that pub work? Why did that shut down? Look, I need the likes. I need people to like it. I need people to view it. There's no, let's make no bones about it. Let's not pull any punches. Let's be honest with you who are watching and me who's making the live stream. Come on. There's no point. What's the point? What's the point? I'll stop now because I realise I've gone as far as I can with this. But I will stop. And I won't stand here and say everything's fine. Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm going to buy a brand new Volkswagen transporter thing and go and travel around. Yeah, wonderful. Life's great. I won't do that. I'll stand here and say, come on, we just need to keep this thing going. This company, this brewing company, Adnams, I think Adnams last week come out and said, oh, we've stemmed our losses. We've stemmed our losses, but we're still losing something like £5 million a year. But we're all right. We're all right. We're only losing X amount of money a year. Let's just say that, come on, just hit the like button. If you haven't, hit the like button down below. It's a button. It's a little button. It didn't cost you anything. Right, Wolfgang, 617, £10 super chat. Use this towards another one of the breweries and pubs of Tripside. Love your work. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We really appreciate you, Si, and I would think the Stone Crow will get bigger and bigger due to pubs becoming not affordable. I understand that, Rob. I understand that pubs are unaffordable now. Pardon me. That's the problem with eating crisps. That's the problem with eating a boatload of crisps. You get indigestion. It is more difficult, and there are situations now where people are looking to like do other things, and the pub is like. The trouble is, all of this, for me on a personal level, all of this is, I was talking about earlier on the big sharp teeth. And I was talking about like the sheepdog herding the sheep into the metal fencing. We've all seen Clarkson's Farm, yeah? And we've all how sheep get herded into a pen if you haven't seen Clarkson's Farm. This is what is happening in real life, and I'm not trying to like become this like Mr. like foil hat man. I'm not trying to be Mr. Foil Hat Man, but this is what is happening in life. The all of a sudden you can. I remember when I could flippantly. It was flippant, wasn't it? It was just flippant. You just went to the pub with 20 quid. You went to the pub with 20 quid. You had a few pints and you had some crisps and you had a game of pool and then you went home. And then you never really missed that 20 quid, did you? You never really missed it because you had a good time. You spent your money wisely and you had a good time. Now, it's become this sort of like, ooh, do I go to the pub? Ooh, do I take the wife and the children to the pub? It's become that. It's become that. It's become more than just a flippant thing. More than just I'll just get 20 quid out the bank and I'll go to the pub. I'll have a few pints and I might have a bag of crisps on the way home. It's become more than that. It's become like a decision, like you're about to go and draw out X amount of money to go and buy a car. It's become that, hasn't it? And that's the problem. That's the problem. And it's only going to get worse, sadly. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to be like your flippant thing, just grabbing 20 quid out of the bank. It's all right. It's all right saying, up until this storm, there's changed things since I've been online, ironically. The pubs are open till 5 a.m. The pubs are open till 5 a.m. Yes, the pubs are open till 5 a.m. Yeah, but can you afford to drink in them? Can you afford to support your pub? And it's all a sort of like a oh, look at us, look what we've done. Look what we've done. We've opened the pub till 5 a.m. Excellent. But can you afford to drink in it? That's the point. That's the real point. That's the real point. And a lot of us can we? A lot of us. A lot of us can't. I'll fight on. I'll fight on for as long as I'll go with this channel for as long as, for me, I'll just keep trying to do these battle videos. I'll keep trying to do these like bottle versus can, food. I'll try and diversify maybe something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll just work on a car, which I'm useless at. Maybe I'll do some travel video. I don't want to do any of that. If I'm honest, I just want to stand here in my kitchen drinking beer. That's my honest thing with you guys. I just want to stand and drink a beer and go, stone the crows, and this tastes like stinging nettles and black pepper. As most of you are like, whoa, he's saying the same thing over and over again. I don't want to really do travel vlogs. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to show you a mountain in Wales. What's the point in that? I just don't get it. I'll get a different audience. I'll lose you guys. I'll lose you guys to sheep on the side of a mountain in Wales showing you travel vlogs or whatever. I don't want to lose. I don't want that. I don't want to lose it. I want to be here drinking different beers, supporting local breweries, being simplistic. I'm a very simplistic person, really. I won't give you all of the sort of I won't give you a million flavors of the beer. I won't go, oh, this is this and this is that. And I can taste Canon Chesterfield cooker with a cooker hood and some mugs in a cupboard. I can taste all that in my beer. I'm just looking at my cooker and my cupboards behind. I'm not going to taste all that in my beer. I'm not going to taste Doritos chili heatwave stuff in my beer. It's going to be very simplistic. It's all going to be very simplistic, but it's going to be real. It'll be real. It'll be what I taste, and it'll be what I offer, and whatever. Calvin Dixon, thanks again for being you. Sorry, lots of love, mate. Thank you very much. We got a YouTube admin Jeff, £10 super chat. Thank you very much. Hi, Simon. We noticed you utilize live streaming to connect with your audience. We want to ensure you have the best possible technical and growth support. If you need any help or support, let us know. This has not been. Thank you very much for the super chat, YouTube. Oh, that was a bit of a gurgly one, wasn't it? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It was a bit of a frothy burp, that, wasn't it? Right. I don't think I've mentioned YouTube once tonight, and I appreciate YouTube Jeff's admin comment on here, and but look, this is not about YouTube. This is about beer. This is about how we all afford to drink beer. This is about how we get our money at the end of the month It used to be at the end of the week. Remember that? When we're all paid weekly? There's that sheep pen again. There's that sheep pen. Now we're all paid monthly. Yeah. And this is more about like after we've paid our bills, and bought our food and our fuel, and we've paid for our electric MG. That's another problem as well. People wanting nice cars. I drive an old Fiat. I don't care. Is that what's left at the end of the month? What do you go? Oof! This is what I have. This is what I have. I can afford to go to the pub on this very special occasion when the FA Cup is in its final and whatnot. Every man I've ever known, man who could fight and had an eye of a tiger, has been whittled down and destroyed emotionally by the woman he finally loved. She ended up destroying him. Oh, Alexania. Well, I'm quite. To be honest, I've been married 20 years, and I'm quite. To be honest with you, Alexania, I'm quite. We do bowling together and we drink together, and yeah, it's all right. Simon, first car ever owned. Oh, that would be a Ford Fiesta Flight. E-registration, 1990, 1980, 1990 or 1989, something like that. So I love this channel a bit, but these lives ironically prevent people going to the pub, give them a cheaper option. Well, no, there's 282 people watching the live stream, Neil Robson. I think the 282 people who are watching, as some have mentioned earlier, some can't even make it to the pub. So I don't think this minute, minuscule little live stream is making an absolute dot to like the whole YouTube pubs thing. Right, I'm a big fan, Simon. The craft beer scene in America is what made me fall in love with beer. Personally, your channel is like my inner soul coming through and always makes me happy seeing your content. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you do sardines in a can? Well, why not? Sardines in a can. Oktoberfest? Oh, we could go somewhere close, couldn't we, Francis, we could go somewhere close. Simon, lighten it up. What's your first beer you got drunk on? First beer I got drunk on? Blimey neck. Oh, God, blimey. I think it might have been Boddington's or something. It might have been a Boddington's or a John Smith's. It was always at my uncle's house. He'd always have these amazing parties. So yeah, it would have been at my uncle's house. He used to fill up he was quite clever. He used to fill up a black bin. You know your normal black bin in the garden? He'd fill it up with water and then he'd chuck a load of cans in. And then you like put your hand in and fish out like this like can of Boddington's or something. Because they'd always float because there was a little bit of air in the top. So they'd always float. So you'd fish out a can of Boddington's or John Smith's or something. And I was probably 13, probably. Yeah. Before I go, Simon, can I ask if that's okay if you have had to have one target for your channel this year? What would it be? The target for this year? Target for my channel? Oh, I'm a humble guy. Mr. YouTube admin Jeff, I'm a humble guy. I really am. For me, it would be just that people watch my videos and enjoyed them. They watched my videos and they enjoyed them. They watched the beer reviews, they enjoyed them. They watched the food reviews, they enjoyed them. That's it. That's it for me. Um, I have my dream car. Chaffinch, I have my dream car. I hope I never have to get rid of it. It's a Fiat Grande Punto 1.9 turbo diesel. It's electric fast. It really is. Cafe Joan, £1.99 super chat. Nations Championship tomorrow, Simon. Thoughts? Is that rugby? If it's rugby, yeah, great. But I need a wee. I need a wee. I'll be back now. Oh. 265 people still watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is absolutely fantastic. And do you know what I realized? I've realized I was walking across a cold tile floor until I got to the space where I've been standing for for the last hour or so. And it's warm. It's warm under my feet. Right, Neil Robinson, what was he saying? Sorry, I agree that this channel alone doing lives doesn't affect the pub trade, but combined with all the other channels who do contribute, well, downfall. Well, I'd like to think not. I'd like to think not, but it's not my sort of like. People are forced to do this because they can't afford it. That's not our fault. Rose Gunn is saying, look, we're buying the beer, we're watching the Stone Crow, you're drinking in your house, and all that is to do with the fact that, yes, it's cheaper to buy beer in the supermarket. There's no getting away from it, is there, really? Kyle Broadbent, pubs and tours in small Welsh villages. Good gap there, so I give it a go. Simon, would you rather have England or Scotland win the World Cup? I don't mind. Don't mind. Scotland are out anyway, so England. Ryan Ford, he's talking to Big Kev. YouTube admin Jeff, that's what it's all about, Simon. If we can do anything to help and support you, we will carry on doing so. Thank you. The beers that are on the floor under your feet, Simon. Wow. How old is the cat? The cat, which one? Which cat? Have you tried the Ali B machine? £109 one. Jake, I seen it today. It was reduced. It was reduced to 80 quid, but even then I was like, I was like, do I bother? Do I bother? I was thinking, like, I've got this one here. I've got a perfect draft. I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe I just got blooming lazy. Shafin just said, don't ever quit YouTube or quit this channel. So no. We'll go down. We'll go down. We'll go down with the rest of them, won't we? Oh, I'm not. Well, whatever, innit? Bud Light versus Delirium. There's a video right there. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? Yeah. Sharp Fincher. That's a good thing for videos. Yeah. Like light beers versus proper beers from a supermarket. Yeah. Bud Light versus Delirium. There's a video right there. Yeah, absolutely. You can buy two Budvar 500ml cans for £3 in Waitrose. It seems craft beer is really expensive in comparison. It's bonkers, isn't it? God's own Feast 3675. Big Kev, never go barefoot, Simon. Stubbing your pinky toe is the worst pain ever. Childbirth doesn't come close. I've been with my wife for 25 years, going to Cyprus with her tomorrow. Amana, enjoy. Simon enjoyed a spat on your recommendation last night. The more it warmed up, the better it got. Delish. Cause versus Duval. Yeah. So fave Spanish lager. It would have to be actual Spanish lager, AOFO12, and that would be just well, a proper local Spanish lager, not some like massively produced stuff in the UK. No, I'm not interested in that. Wrexham lager, any good? Saw it in home wagons earlier. Barry Lindsay. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Penalty shootout now, so views. Oh, I can't bat. The thing is, Big Kev, I can't battle with a World Cup. I think I won't battle with a World Cup. I think I won't. You know what? It's a funny thing, isn't it? It's a really funny thing. I might just come back next week. I think I'll come back next week. I think I'll just come back next week. I'll let everybody now go and watch the penalty shootout for the last 15 minutes of this Stone Crow virtual pub. I can't fight television. I'm never going to fight television, so I'll let everybody go and watch the penalty shootout. So thanks for watching. Next Friday, Stone Crow Virtual Pub Live. See you all there. I'm not going to compete with a World Cup. I'll be completely honest with you. You know, I've never beat about the bush, and I'm not in a position to do so. So I'll say see you all next Friday. Thanks for watching. Boom. Cheers.